Cricket presents The Warm-Up. Hey everybody, I'm Neil Beasley. Another big week of Texas high school football gone away. Hey, but we've got another big week coming up. Time to get you warmed up. It's a bye week for a lot of the Metroplex teams before district play begins, but we still have some terrific matchups, including one in Anna. Let's preview some of those in the lineup. If there was ever a time to have a week off to prepare for a team, it would be the week before you play a Todd Dodge-coached Lovejoy squad. That's what the Anna Coyotes had last week, but what they saw was a Lovejoy team dismantling Frisco Liberty 76-0 for Dodge's first win as the Leopards head coach. Anna is 1-1 going into this game, and they've been led by a dual threat, DeAndre Williams. The Coyotes quarterback has over 700 total yards through 2 games, as defenses are trying to guess whether he'll run or throw. More times than not, they guess wrong. As is his MO, Dodge and his offense are throwing the ball around a lot. Jacob Janasek has thrown for 658 yards and 10 touchdowns, while his favorite target, Florida State-bound Dalen McCutcheon, has 16 catches for 4 touchdowns. This will be a very telling early district contest. North Crowley is on an incredible roll right now as they head into Rockwall Thursday night. After upsetting DeSoto on the road, the Panthers easily hung an L on Denton Geyer by 3 scores. With all the talent in DFW at wide receiver, North Crowley's Quentin Gibson has been the best wideout through 3 games. The numbers don't lie. 20 catches for 503 yards and 10 touchdowns. That puts him on pace for 33 touchdowns during the regular season. And his quarterback, Chris Jimerson Jr., is on point as well, throwing for 750 yards and 12 scores. Rockwall comes into this one with their starter, Wisconsin commit Landon Locke, on the shelf for the rest of the year with a torn ACL. But the backup, Brent Rickard, was 20 of 26 with 4 touchdown passes. But they turned to their running game as well in a win over Louisville. Jameer Wilson rushed for over 140 yards, and he'll be relied on again heavily this Thursday night. Duncanville hosts Waxahachie to start district play in 11-6A. Duncanville coming off a thrilling come-from-behind victory over national power St. Francis from Maryland last Saturday. Keelan Russell, who had just an incredible offseason, was magnificent, leading the Panthers back to a 28-24 victory. And Russell's targets of DeCorian Moore, Zach Turner, and Asen Theus just can't be covered. They're making plays all over the field. However, Waxahachie is on a serious roll. The Indians are 2-1 and almost pulled off an upset against Coppell before losing in OT. Wade Lemons is a talented running back for Wax, and wide receiver Cohen Brown is averaging 27 yards per catch. It's going to be a tall task for the Indians to pull off this upset, but they should give Duncanville a game.
Freeflation leaves economists baffled. Getting more for less? It's true for those who switch to Cricket and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Our high school insider, Matt Diggs, gives us his thoughts on some of the key matchups in Week 4 of the picks.
As the temperatures are getting cooler, district play is heating up across the area. This week we've got a big game with Arlington, Seguin, and Grapevine. I don't think there's one single team that has surprised me more this year than Arlington, Seguin. They have gone from undesirable to undeniable. Chevy Andrews has played lights out at quarterback. Last week he went 12 of 15 for 286 yards and 4 touchdowns. You know about Carterius Brown. He is a deep threat from anywhere. He had 3 receptions. 2 of them he took the house last week, and Malachi Mechie had a great game as well for Arlington Seguin. Grapevine, their opponent this week, they've been struggling to say the least, but they've got a solid running game with Julian Contreras. He had over 100 yards against a stout Everman defense. In Grapevine, playing as a wounded dog, perhaps pull an upset over Arlington Seguin, I think it looks unlikely. Given that Arlington Seguin just manhandled Red Oak, who manhandled Cedar Hill, it's not a joke to say that Arlington Seguin is one of the best teams in the state right now. Give me Arlington Seguin to win the game over Grapevine. North Crowley versus Rockwall is one of the better games that you'll see anywhere in the state. Chris Jimerson played lights out last week, had over 360 yards. His favorite target was Quentin Gibson. But Cornelius Warren, he wants the ball as well. So look for him and Daniel Bray to find a little bit more success in the running game. Rockwall has not missed a beat with Brent Rickard taking over for Landon Locke. And Jameer Wilson, you thought you could replace Ashton Emery, couldn't replace him. Jameer Wilson has been playing incredible. Rockwall has a really good home field advantage, but I think North Crowley is going to come in there and break the Yellow Jackets' heart in a close game. I think North Crowley wins this game by 1 or 2 scores. Lovejoy versus Anna is going to be one of the most anticipated games in 4-5A Division II. Jacob Janicek really turned it on this past week. Dalen McCutcheon is his favorite target, but Zyondre Williams is a dual threat running back. He can run the ball, he can throw the ball. Edward Chumley is an incredible running back. Ashton Ansley, after transferring, has really looked good as part of the Anna offense. But right now, Anna, I feel like they have the bad luck of having a bye week right before this. Right now, they need varsity reps because they have not played a 5A Division II school in their history as an official game. So I think Lovejoy is going to take their advantages, especially having played Highland Park and then getting their confidence last week against Frisco Liberty. I think they're going to take that in a shootout and beating Anna in a 42-38 kind of a win. Waxahachie versus Duncanville is a game of the top teams in 11-6A. Cohen Brown just lit up the night last week, over almost 300 yards receiving. Jerry Meyer has proven he's everything everybody thought he would be from Nevada. Wade Lemons is still a solid running back, but how is that going to match up against Duncanville, whose Keelan Russell basically put Duncanville on his back last week and saved them against the Maryland team? DeCorian Moore did not look good, so you know that he's going to really want the ball this week. Zach Turner, Ison Theus are 2 really good receiver options if you can shut down a DeCorian Moore, which is hard for anybody to do. Waxahachie thought their strength would be their defense, but it's really been their offense this year. But I think Duncanville is just too big and has too much depth for Waxahachie. I look for Duncanville to win that game by 4 scores.
We caught up with another big-time athlete on the gridiron in this week's Recruiting Trail.
Jonathan Cunningham, class of 2025, outside linebacker.
So, Jonathan, what are you looking for in a college program?
Really, I'm looking to get developed to a higher level, to play at the best of my ability, and really good education to come with it.
How do you want to fit into a college program?
I just want to use my versatility, really play any position they put me in, just be ready. Not just outside back or safety, I can play it all for real.
All right, now talk about yourself as a player on the field and off the field. So who is Jonathan?
Me on the field, I mean, I'll be talking a little smack, but like, I'm a composed player. Not a hothead for real, unless I know how to keep my composure. But off the field, I'm really chill. I really stay to myself. I don't hang with nobody else but my teammates, so I mean, I really say a lot.
What do you want the fan base to know about you?
Y'all getting somebody special, so be ready.
What are you looking to accomplish before you graduate high school? So it can be in the classroom, then it also could be on the field accolades. So what are you looking to accomplish?
In the classroom, I'm really trying to get straight A's, but A's and B's. And on the field, try to get over 100 tackles this season.
What is the legacy that you want to leave out as you prepare for the next phase of your career?
I ain't never thought about that one. I don't know. I just want to leave a mark. For real. Yeah, just any type of mark.
Cricket Wireless has an offer that's going to blow up your group chat. 4 lines for only $25 per month each with nationwide 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Our producer, Ward Fasold, caught up with Arlington Seguin head man Joe Gordon to talk about his Cougars in this week's Media Day segment.
All right, I'm with Seguin coach Joe Gordon, and man, coach, off to a 3-0 start. I had a lot of hope. A lot of people had a lot of hope for the squad, but the offense, you've got to be happy with the points you're putting up. Yes, you probably should have beaten North Mesquite and Burleson, but the pasting you put on Red Oak, you've got to be going into the meat of your district schedule feeling pretty good about this team.
It's always good when you finish in the winners column. And for our program, to see our kids at this junction, to have some success, it votes well to their off season, their summer, their training. And really what it speaks to is that senior class. We have our largest senior class in program history. And it speaks to their commitment over the years of continuing to build out what we think is going to be a solid program if we can continue to grow and continue to get better daily.
Yeah, I talk about how well you did in the non-district, but now this district, 3 and 4, 5A, Division II, those are probably the most ridiculous districts in the whole state of Texas. So you're getting into this thing. Do you feel you have the momentum to have success and punch your way into the playoffs in this district?
We're always cautiously optimistic about getting too far ahead, but what we are focused on is taking care of the little things and staying where our feet are and making sure that all the things that will give us the opportunity to be successful on any given night, that we focus on that and that alone. Our goal is simple, and it's just to be 1-0 in practice, 1-0 in the classroom, 1-0 in the meeting room, 1-0 as a son, as a brother, and as a student athlete.
Well, Thursday night, you're facing a team that would like to be one in anything at this point. They've started off a little struggle at 0-3, but Grapevine is a perennial power in football. Maybe they're struggling a little bit going on, but to be able to play them at home, how much are you anticipating this matchup, and what do you see going on at Wildman?
Yeah, well, first of all, let's go back to Grapevine. Another very, very good program, excellent coaches, year in and year out, do a really good job with those kids. We're going to have to go out and play our best, as we always do, and we're going to have to go out and be assignment sound football. Some of the things they do offensively and the way they utilize, those multiple players and getting the ball in their hands in different directions, we're going to have to really play assignment sound, disciplined football. But I like the matchup. I think that, they're going to come in here and they're going to give us everything that we're looking for, and I expect to anticipate a hard-fought game for 48 minutes, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, it's going to be a fun one, Coach. I appreciate you joining us, man, and good luck, man. You got this thing rolling. Let's keep it on rolling for 7 more games.
Hey, we appreciate you, and thanks for all you do for high school sports.
Hey, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us, and we leave you with Professor Diggs' DFW ranking. Be sure to catch some great Texas high school football this weekend.